a few things have come up, so I gotta bring some closure to this filtered water experiment. Let's finish this for now.
The wacky world of MultimediaJay.
If you hear any noise outside, we had some ice crap last night. The real winter fiend here in southern New England. Snow is easy to handle if you have snow tires and a good shovel. Ice crap, you need studs, otherwise forget it. When things get good and rinked, it's all over. Okay, so I'm kind of cheeseballing things here. I've had a ZeroWater pitcher for years now, but I never really did any kind of first impressions video about it, so we're going to do a not-so first impressions video of pitcher number 2 that will eventually be the main pitcher in the thing I was thinking of making with the steps and stages with the filters to make the filters on the main pitcher last longer. So the big thing we're doing today is we're going to watch the dates on when I upload this stuff and see what the difference is with using the pitcher the normal way and then staggering the filters, so to speak, by filtering through one pitcher after another. Not so first impressions, whatever. Thank you for your purchase of a new ZeroWater blah 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. Spare me the cognitive dissonance crap, ZeroWater. I've been using your pitchers for years. What do we have? Can it be done one-handed? Well, what if I knock the box cutter off the table? Yes. I don't get the whole thing with shrink wrapping these things, but either or, it looks like the TDS meter has changed over the years. That was pretty simple. Bye, box. Here's what we have to play with once we cut the shrink wrap on this thing. So, read these instructions before use. Is there anything that says don't pour water while the instructions are still in the... Come on, there's got to be the... I thought there'd be some kind of stupid people warning that would say, take the instructions out first before filling with water for the first time. Oh, check it out. Verify that the O-ring is present on your filter below the threads to prevent leakage. The first hint that the mechanical design of these things is just a tad better. Here's our TDS meters for total dissolved solids. Looks like there's a new logo on the new one, model ZT2. ZeroWater Tester 2. So we'll check these out anyways. There it goes along with the Wilder design with the colors, and by Wilder I mean more than one shade of blue. As far as the pitcher itself goes, it looks like there's a bit of an improvement in design versus the one that I bought a few years ago. This is permanently affixed. One problem that I used to have with the previous generation of these things is that if you were filtering stuff in the top and then poured some stuff from the bottom, when you did this, the thing might go forward and then your whole lid would come off and you'd get unfiltered water. Looks like this was designed to prevent that by having this permanently affixed. Might make it a bit harder to clean, but then the back just goes on like this, and so when you're tilting it forward, all the pressure goes against what's permanently attached and what comes out here. And of course, you don't get a situation where it goes whoosh all over everything. Still got the threads in the bottom, though, for bolting in the filter from below, instead of dropping it in and pushing it down and hope it makes a good seal. And of course, there's the filter right here. About the size of a small drinking cup. Okay, things have quieted down now. Yeah, the mail arrived, and of course, we've had more geniuses move into the neighborhood who let their dogs bark out of windows, so woof, 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 vroom, 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 woof, 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 vroom, vroom, vroom. That comment I received last spring is more relevant than ever. Let's check out this filter that's roughly the size of a drinking cup in and of itself. Condensation may be present inside cap. Open, and it says, of course, replace filter when the reading exceeds 006. I don't intend on doing that, because these things keep filtering until eventually it stops filtering entirely, so haha, ZeroWater, when I get my cascading filters set up, well, we'll see what happens. Anyways, the reason why it filters so slow, one single solitary pinhole at the bottom for the water to go through after it goes through the 5 stages of the filter, not like, say, that water droplet doohickey and the other stuff. Let's take the lid off and let's bolt this sucker on. Dun 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 dun. Something. A little O-ring, and look, look, look! Threads! No, push it down and hope the rubber makes a good seal. Some actual mechanical stuff. Woo! And there's where the water goes in. And that's why this thing filters so slow. Water goes in this big thingy here and comes out the little pinhole and it's filtered all to heck. Let's do some testing! Okay, maybe it was a little more than a quarter turn. Just gotta tighten it up a bit. This is the part where some folks will be like, let me know when you're done screwing around. So mechanically sound with that gasket that I can pick the thing up by the filter and do this. Woohoo! Alright, we are ready for maiden voyage. Is that even the right term to use with this thing? Here we go again with the OktoberfestJay Mega Mug. Now to answer a question I've had since I picked up a second ZeroWater pitcher. Or, excuse me, question for you? That's an inside joke. Most of you folks probably aren't going to get it. 2 TDS meters in the same thingy of water. Are the readings the same? What am I thinking? Work? No, they're close. 174, 178. Good. A little bit of consistency there. It's almost like, somewhat anyways. It's kind of like, you know, Olympic judges with the 7.2, 8.4, blah, blah, blah. Let's just put this in here and see how well it filters. Why do I get this strange feeling that I probably should have bought the next size up if I wanted one pitcher to feed the other? Now, down at the bottom, oh, there it is. One little tiny something or another. Well, let's see how well this works. We'll, of course, get the other beer mug thingy to dump the finished water into once this finishes. Shooby-dooby-doo. Yep, they are the same size. Just the design differences made one of them look a little smaller. The newer one, specifically. Looks like the filters are a little bit different in terms of size and shape, but same design. Just bolt them in from the bottom and let them do their thing. So, let's see how the old one's doing nowadays. You know what? I may just... well, it's too late now, but... I do want to see how long the filter in this new one lasts straight out of the box with raw tap water going in. But you can see where this is going, right? Whichever filter is the worst, which will eventually be this one, I think, whichever filter is the worst becomes stage 1 for the better of the 2 filters. And that way, you know, stuff goes from tap water down to some minuscule amount in pitcher number 1, then gets poured into pitcher number 2, and pitcher number 2's filter lasts a heck of a lot longer until that one creeps above, you know, 00 whatever, that one completely wears out. I don't know. I don't know if the math really adds up. That's why I want to do some practical testing with videos and date stamps. Anyways, let's see how the old one is doing. Back from previous videos, hoping the entire top of the pitcher doesn't fall off. Let's see what we have in this thing. This is becoming a pretty standard thing with these double pitchers and whatnot. So, let's see what the judges have to say. It's a bit tough to do this with one hand, but let's see what the judges have to say in regards to what's coming out of the old pitcher nowadays. 1, 1. Oh, they're very consistent. Okay. And then we'll see what comes out of the new one a little later on. New one's done. Let's see if we get triple goose eggs. Freshly filtered. And there goes almost all the water in the thing, because this mug's only a little bit smaller than the other one. These things have automatic shut-off. No, they don't. Da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. Nice table, dude. Yeah, well, it's hard to do. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. 2, 1, 0. Okay, so it must have been hitting something when it went in. So, yeah, brand new filter. There's where ZeroWater gets its name from. Triple goose egg, both meters. I don't anticipate using this for much, except when this one is out. I think I want to use this one for anything I want to use filtered water for. So, beverages and pitchers like the like Aldi lemonade or something like that, as well as coffee and tea, and then see when the number starts creeping up on the filter. Then maybe swap the two, because I know this one's only at a 001 right now, so finish using them both up and swap them as needed. I know they do eventually get to the point where you can start tasting that the water's not what it used to be, so yeah, let's see how that works out. And there we go, 2 fully loaded, somewhat, ZeroWater pitchers ready to go, although I'm sure the old one's going to sit around for a while, just like it did before, as we test out the new one with the filter right out of the box to see how long before it starts creeping above triple goose eggs in terms of total dissolved solids, and I put the TDS meters back on just for show. So I don't know when we're going to return to this water filter pitcher experiment, but let's note the date. February 8th is when this is being recorded, and let's see how long this filter lasts before it starts not doing triple goose eggs anymore. And then we can note the date and begin the experiment with the cascading filters to see how that affects things. But for now, that's enough water filter pitchers for now, don't you think? Plus, the water's not all that bad around here. There's almost no point in using them, except if you're a numbers nerd like me, who likes to watch total dissolved solids go down to 0 and change the taste of coffee and tea. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay, signing off. Thanks for stopping by.